of a plane bounded region, area of plane bounded region. This is to be done by the help of a double integration, and double integration will help us to find the area of a plane bounded region. So area under the Cartesian coordinates will be double integral dy by and dx. The limits of y will be in terms of a variable, that is f1 x2 f1 x2 f2 x, and the limits of x variable will be in terms of constant a to b. And similarly, we can find out the area in polar form after this. So let us find out the area by double integration. So find the area enclosed by the parabolas. The parabola is y square is equal to 4ax and x square is equal to 4ay. A is a parameter which is greater than 0. So we have two parabolas. The first one is y square is equal to 4ax, and that is clearly a right-handed parabola. This is a y square is equal to 4ax, and x square is equal to 4ay. This is your upward parabola, and these are the point of intersection of the two parabola. This is named as origin point, and this is named as point P. So we have to find out the coordinates of O and P. O is clearly the origin point, and the coordinates will be 0, 0. But let us calculate. Just see, the value of y from this parabola will be x square over 4a, and it can be substituted here. So x square over 4a whole square is equal to 4ax. And now let us solve it. This come out to be x4 is equal to 16a square into 4ax. So x can be taken common. You will have x cube minus 64 a cube is equal to 0. So from this you can have x is equal to 0 or x cube is equal to 64 a cube from this second term, and you will have x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 4a. This is cube actually. So x is either 0 or x is 4a. So when x is 0, put here, you will have y is 0. And when x is equal to 4a, you can put here and y comes out to be 4a. So the point of intersections are 0, 0. So these are the coordinates, and 4a, 4a. These are the coordinates of point P. Now we have to find out the area, and area by the help of a double integration. And remember, we are in Cartesian form, and for the area we need one limit in terms of variable and other limit in terms of constant. So you can draw the vertical stripe, and the vertical stripe is for the limits of y. This is x and this is y, and on this side we will have x negative and this is y negative. So you have to find out the region of integration, and this will be in xy plane. The limits of x in terms of variable, the limits of y in terms of variable. So from down to up, the limits of y, because y moves from down to up. So at this point, the value of y, at this point, this is the curve with equation x equal to 4a. So the lower limit of y is x square over 4, and at this point the value of y is the value of y will be plus minus 2 square root ax, but we are in first quadrant, so the value should be positive, so that will be 2 root ax. This is the upper limit of y, and similarly the limits of x will be 0 to 4a. The x coordinate is 0 here, and this is 4a. So these are the limits of x. So this is your region of integration. Now you can find out the area. Required area is the area bounded by the curves. Curves are parabola. So this is the area bounded by the curves. The two curves are parabolas. So this is the required area which we want to get. So that will be your double integration dy dx. So dy dx भी हो सकता है और dx dy भी आप ले सकते हैं. It is not compulsory that you have to take the limits of y only. y की लिमिट ही वेरिएबल में लें ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. आप x की लिमिट वेरिएबल में और y की लिमिट कांस्टेंट भी ले सकते हैं. तो आप ऐसे करके भी निकालेंगे तो सेम एरिया यू विल गेट. Here you have the limits. The limits of x are 0 to 4a and the limits of y are x square upon 4, that is 2 square root ax. Now you can integrate with respect to y, and the limits will be x square over 4a 2 square root ax dx. 0 to 4a, put upper limit here, that is 2 square root ax minus x square over 4a dx. So you have to integrate with respect to x now. That is 2 square root a, and a square root x means x raised to power 1 by 2, and that will be x raised to power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. And similarly you will integrate here. So x square integration is x cube upon 3 into 4a, and the limits are 0 to 4a. Now you can substitute the upper limit 4a here. So this is 2 into 2 is 4 square root a upon 3. So 4a raised to power 3 by 2, and put 4a here. You will have 64a cube upon 12a. And for lower limit 0, this will be 0, this will be 0. So ultimately, this is 16, and this come out to be 4 square root a upon 3, and a raised to power 3 by 2 is there, and 4 can be written as 2 square raised to power 3 by 2 minus. So this is a 16 by 3 a square. Now you will have, this is 2 can be cancelled here. So 2 cube is 8. 8 fours are 32. A raised to power 1 by 2, a raised to power 3 by 2. That come out to be a square upon 3. So 16 a square upon 3. And after subtraction, you will have 16 a square upon 3. So this is your required area bounded by the curves. The curves are parabolas. So the parabolas are upward parabola and right-handed parabola. Now see, अगर हम x की लिमिट वेरिएबल में और y की लिमिट कांस्टेंट में रखना चाहते हैं तो इन दैट केस योर रीजन ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन विल बी xy, and for the limit of x, for the limit of x, now x varies along the horizontal stripe, and this will be from left to right. So at this, the value of x is y square over 4a. So that will be y square over 4a, lower limit of x, and upper limit of x will be at this point, and the value of x from here you will have square, उधर जाकर square root बन जाएगा, and that will be 2 square root ay. Positive value ही लेंगे because we are in first quadrant. Similarly, the limits of y will be 0 to 4a. So अगर आप इन लिमिट्स के साथ r dash लिकर के इंटीग्रेट करेंगे, you will get the same area. So this is can be taken as an assignment work. You will complete it. So this is the way for finding out the area by double integration. Let us do one more example related to this. Find the area by double integration. Bounded by the circle. The circle is x square plus y square is equal to 9, and the line x plus y is equal to 3. So let us plot the circle. The circle is in xy plane. So this is the circle we have. This is the circle in xy plane with the center origin and a radius 3. So if radius is 3, then this point is 3, 0, and this point will be 0, 3. And x plus y is 3. So this line will meet x-axis when y is 0. So when y is 0, x is equal to 3. So it will meet at this point, or it will meet y-axis when x is 0. So when x is 0, y will be 3. So this will be at this point. So this point will be taken as point A, and this is point B. So the line is meeting the circle at point A and at point B. So try to plot this line. So this will be the line. Now this is the area bounded by the line and the circle. So we have to find out this area. And we know that if we want to find out area, the area will be double integration dy dx or dx dy. So it can be taken as a dy dx. And for this, we have to find out the limits. If we are writing y first, then we require the limits of y in terms of variable x. And for the limits of y, we require vertical stripe. So this is the vertical stripe. So at this point, the value of y, this is the line x plus y is equal to 3, and this is the circle x square plus y square is equal to 9. So at this point, the value of y will be 3 minus x. So that is 3 minus x 2. Now we require upper limit. At this point, the value of y from the circle, y will be plus minus under root 9 minus x square. As we are in first quadrant, this area lies in first quadrant, so we have to take the positive value. So square root 9 minus x square. And for the limits of x, you have 0 to 3. So for the limits of x, why we take the upper limit 0, lower limit 0? Because we are in first quadrant. And in first quadrant, lower limit will be 0, and the upper limit is the coordinate. So that is 0 to 3. So we have to integrate within these limits. So 3 minus x square root 9 minus x square. Now you can integrate it. That is 0 to 3. Integrate with respect to y. You will have y, that is 3 minus x under root 9 minus x square. So this is 9 minus x square into dx. Now you can substitute the limits. Put the limit. Upper limit is 9 minus x square and minus 3 minus x dx. Now you can integrate with respect to x. And for integrating with respect to x, write down the separate integral, that is minus 3 minus x dx within the limits 0 to 3. Now here you can use the formula. The formula of integration is for a square minus x square square root, and what is a here? That is 3 square. So a is 3, and you will have the formula x over 2 square root a square minus x square. So 9 minus x square plus you will have a square over 2, that is a 9 over 2 sine inverse x over 3. So this is the integration of this formula 0 to 3. Write on the formula, that is x over 2 a square minus x square plus a square over 2 sine inverse x over a. This is the formula we have applied. Now integrate this, you will have 3x minus x square over 2, that is 0 to 3. Now you can substitute the upper limit and lower limit correspondingly. When you substitute 3 here, you will have 9 minus 9 will get 0. So 9 over 2 sine inverse, that is 3 over 3, that come out to be 1. And for lower limit 0, you will have 0 into this, that is 0. And sine inverse 0 is also 0. So that come out to be 0. Put upper limit here, you will have 3 into 3 is 9 minus 9 square over 2, and for lower limit 0, both the terms will give you 0. Now this is a 9 by 2 here, and the sine inverse 1 is pi by 2, because sine give you one value at theta is equal to pi by 2, and it come out to be, sorry, you have to put a 3 square here, not 9 square. So rectify this, you will have 3 square here. So 3 square mean that is a 9. So 9 twos are 18 minus 9, that is a 9 over 2. So ultimately 9 upon 4 pi minus 9 over 2. So 9 upon 4 can be taken common, that is pi minus 2. So this is your required area bounded by the two curves. The curve is a circle. We have the circle and we have a straight line.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही सर.
Okay. Let us start to find out the area by a double integration in polar form. The polar form of the coordinates r and theta. So the example is find out the area enclosed by this cardioid. This is the cardioid equation of cardioid we have. R is equal to A into 1 minus cos theta. And plot this cardioid with the help of coordinates. At this point theta is 0, and at this point theta is pi by 2. Obviously that comes out to be 90 degree. So let us plot the coordinate, and at this point theta is pi. So the coordinate is like this. This is the shape of the cardioid. So we have to find out the area enclosed by this cardioid. Now just see, this area we need to find out. Now always remember the cardioid is symmetrical about the horizontal axis. So this is the horizontal axis. Symmetrical mean the upper area or the area above the horizontal axis is same as the area below the horizontal axis. It means the area denoted by part 1 and part 2 are same. So it means when we want to find out the required area, so you can double it. So double integral dx dy, and you know that when you change the Cartesian into polar form, you have to write on Jacobian dr d theta. This is we have discussed in change of variable chapter or change of variable lecture. And you know that Jacobian for the polar form, x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. And the value of Jacobian comes out to be Jacobian of xy with respect to r and theta. That is the determinant del x by del r, del x by del theta, del y by del r, and del y by del theta. This has already been discussed in the earlier class. So derivative of x with respect to r, that is the cos of theta minus r sine theta, that is sine of theta, and that is come out to be r cos of theta. And when you expand the determinant, you will have r cos square theta plus sine square theta. And this is the identity. So the value come out to be r. So you can use this value here, and this formula become 2 times r dr d theta. R is the value of the Jacobian, and we always take the absolute value. Now let us find out the limits. The limits of theta r. ये 2 बार हमने क्यों कर दिया, डबल कर दिया है, बिकॉज हम एरिया इन द फर्स्ट पार्ट ही फाइंड करेंगे और उसको डबल कर देंगे, क्योंकि डबल करने से हमारा नीचे वाला पार्ट 2 का एरिया भी आ जाएगा. As the area of the cardioid is symmetrical about the horizontal axis. So for the limits of theta, theta at this point is 0 and 0 to pi. So the limits of theta are 0 to pi, and the limits of r are 0 to the equation of the cardioid. This is r into 1 plus cos of theta. This is the cardioid we have. This is the clerical mistake here. There should be positive sign. So change the sign here. This is the cardioid actually. I will tell you the difference between the cardioid of 2 types. This is the cardioid with the positive sign. Similarly, we will have the cardioid with the negative sign. And the cardioid with the negative sign will have this shape. So this will be the shape of the cardioid. Please plot it carefully. You must have a clean figure. So this is the cardioid, and that is r is equal to a into 1 minus cos of theta. So for this, the value of theta also varies from theta 0 to theta pi, but the limits of r will change. That will be 0 to a into 1 minus cos theta in that question. But if we have equation in positive sign, so you will have r varies from, this should be a. So a into 1 plus cos of theta. Now you can integrate with respect to r first. So that come out to be r square over 2. That is 0 to a into 1 plus cos of theta d theta. Now you can substitute the limits and put the upper limit here. You will have, when put r is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta, you will have a square into 1 plus cos theta whole square upon 2. This 2 is there, and for 0 you will have 0 value. So this 2 can be cancelled here, and a square can be taken common. You will have 1 plus cos square theta plus 2 cos of theta d theta, and you can separate all the integrals. There is another method of integration. You can apply that also. Just see what is the method we have. This is 1 plus cos theta. This is the formula of sine cos 2 theta actually. The formula for cos 2 theta is 1 minus 2 sine square theta. So sine square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta upon 2. When you take half of the angle, it means when you take theta is equal to theta by 2 or new angle theta dash. So you will have, so for so take theta dash is equal to theta by 2, or changing theta dash to theta by 2, you can write down like this. यहाँ पर थीटा इज इक्वल टू थीटा डैश बाय 2 कर लीजिए, हाफ कर लेते हैं एंगल, तो ये बन जाएगा साइन स्क्वायर थीटा डैश अपॉन 2, एंड दिस कम आउट टू 1 प्लस cos of theta dash. Now this is the formula. 1 plus cos angle. Angle theta dash है, चाहे theta है, चाहे phi है, it doesn't make any difference. So 1 plus cos of that is a sine square theta dash over 2, and 2 times. So that will be 2. 2 square is there because it will come out to be 2 sine square theta dash over 2, 1 plus cos theta dash. Or change of angle in the coordinate geometry doesn't make any difference. क्योंकि थीटा डैश की जगह अगर एंगल थीटा भी है तो तब भी कोई बात नहीं, बिकॉज हमने थीटा में लिखा है ना, तो इसलिए हम थीटा में ही लेकर के चल रहे. सो दैट इज द 2 स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर theta by 2 whole square into d theta, and 2 square is 4 a square 0 to pi, that is a sine 4 theta by 2 d theta. Now you can now just see, this is half of the angle. For half of the angle you will have substitution. So put theta by 2 is equal to phi, and d theta is equal to 2 d phi. So that is equal to 4a square. Now use the limits. When the lower limit is 0, so phi come out to be 0, and when the limit is pi, upper limit pi is substituted here, so pi over 2. So upper limit of phi is pi over 2 sine 4. Theta by 2 is phi, and d theta is 2 d phi. Now just see, 2 into 4 is 8a square, that is 0 to pi by 2, that is a sine 4 phi d phi, and integration is within the limits 0 to pi by 2, and here is a sine. So you can directly use a reduction formula, and the reduction formula is 4 minus 1 is 3 into 1 over 4 into 2 into, because even power है तो pi by 2 से multiply. So this come out to be, this is cancelled. So that come out to be 3 pi a square upon 2. Now this is the required area of the cardioid. Total area of the cardioid is this. So we have been able to find out the area now. Area of the cardioid, and the equation of the cardioid is standard and always in polar form. So whether we are taking this cardioid with positive sign, or whether we are finding the area of this cardioid with negative sign. So इसको भी आपने इंटीग्रेट करना है. यहाँ पर आपने अपर लिमिट a into 1 plus cos theta लिया, वहां पर a into 1 minus cos theta, and you will integrate it and get the area again. And this is also the question of your home assignment. You will complete it. We have another question to find out the area of a circle. This is very important. X square plus y square is equal to, the equation of a circle is a square. So this is a circle with the center 0, 0 and a radius a. And clearly, हमें पता है कि जो सर्कल है सेंटर 0, 0 and radius a, its area is pi a square. We know the answer, but we have to find it according to the double integration formula. And just see, plot the circle here. So this is the circle, x-axis and y-axis. Origin point is there. Origin point is the center of the circle and radius is a. So this point is a0 and this point is 0a. Now the area lies in 4 quadrants. Just see, and all the areas in the quadrants first, second, third, fourth are same, because the circle is a symmetrical circle about the origin. So all the areas either in the first quadrant or in second or in third or in fourth are same, because it is symmetrical. So you can find out the area. So the area will be 4 times, that is dy dx, and this area is in first quadrant. So ultimately you can write down, this is 4 times area of circle in first quadrant. So that is 4 times dy dx. Now you can find out the limits of y and limit of x. So the region of integration R in xy plane is, find out the limits of y in variable, and for the limits of y we require the vertical stripe. So we are to find out the area of first quadrant only, और उसको हमने 4 टाइम कर दिया, इसलिए हमारा सारे का सारा एरिया आ जाएगा, बिकॉज हमें टोटल एरिया चाहिए. सो in the first quadrant, at this point y is 0, so this is your lower limit of y, and from the equation of x square plus y square is equal to a square, you can find out the value of y, that will be plus minus a square minus x square. So the upper limit will be positive as we are in first quadrant, and for the limits of x, lower limit is again positive, so 0 to a. These are the limits of x. Origin के coordinate 0, 0 होते हैं, so you can take the limits 0 to a and 0 to a square minus x square, and this is 4 times 0 to a, and integration is y, that is 0 to a square minus x square dx. Remember, we know the answer of this question, because area should come out to be pi a square. Remember, So for 0 to a, when you put upper limit, you will have a square minus x square, and for lower limit 0, it will be 0. Now, this is the formula again, and that is a square minus x square, and the formula is x over 2, a square minus x square plus a square over 2 sine inverse x over a, and the limits are 0 to a. Now, for upper limit a, you will have a square minus a square, 0. So the term will give you 0, and from here you will have a square over 2 sine inverse a over a. That is the sine inverse 1, and the sine inverse 1 will be at pi by 2. And for lower limit 0, this will give you 0 into this 0, and this will sine inverse 0 will also give you 0. So this is 2 to 4 is cancelled. So you can get this area pi a square. So you just see, very easily we have been able to find out the area of the circle by the help of a double integration. Now, the same question can also be done in polar form. And you can find out the area in polar form also, and the formula will be r dr d theta, and you know that we require the limits of theta and limits of r, and r mean you can put the value of the coordinates of a polar. So put x is equal to r cos of theta and y is equal to r sine of theta here. So when you substitute here, you will have r square cos square theta plus r square sine square theta is equal to a square. So r square into 1 is equal to a square, r is equal to plus minus a. And remember, again the circle is having a center origin and a radius a. So this is the circle we have. Now the circle has been plotted in polar form, and at this point theta is pi. Now we again actually want to find out the area in first quadrant only, and we will take 4 time for finding out the total area. Now the limits of theta in first quadrant 0 to pi by 2, these are the limits of theta, and the limits of r are 0 to positive a. Negative a cannot be taken because we are in first quadrant. So that is 4, 0 to pi by 2. The integration is a r square over 2, 0 to a d theta. So put the limit. When you put a here, you will have a square over 2 d theta. So this can be cancelled. So 2a square integration is theta, limits are 0 to pi by 2, and it will give you 2a square into pi by 2. So 2 is cancelled. Just see, the value of the area of circle is again pi a square. So this is the way for finding out the area by double integration, either in Cartesian form or in polar form. So I think it is clear to all of you. I will take your queries or your questions in the next lecture. You can study this topic, you can revise this topic and solve the similar problem, then ask your queries. Thank you very much.